Hey everyone, my name is Brian, animal activist, and I've got a great video that I want you to watch. It's called The Good Shepherd, and the shepherd's name is Eli, and the story hopefully will enlighten you. I created this short video based on a scripture in the Bible called The Good Shepherd from John chapter 10 verses 1 through 21. And I want people to understand that this scripture was wrote is symbolic, and the good shepherd is not actually a shepherd. The good shepherd is God, and the sheep are his children. So please enjoy this short video, and thank you for watching. In the quiet, lush valley of Elmwood, there lived a shepherd named Eli. Every morning at dawn, he would walk to the pastures, his heart light and his mind at peace, surrounded by the hum of nature. His flock was not just a collection of animals to him, but each sheep had a soul, deserving of love and respect. Eli began his day by filling fresh buckets of water for the animals, making sure they were placed under the shade of the trees, where the sun's heat would not trouble them. He'd planted different herbs and grasses in the field for them, providing natural nourishment that they enjoyed and could graze on freely. Many other shepherds in nearby valleys questioned Eli's methods. They would say that he was too gentle, that a shepherd must assert control over his flock and use them to the fullest. But Eli knew his purpose was different. His role was to be their guardian, not their master. He chose a path where every choice centered around compassion. One bright morning, Eli noticed that one of his sheep, a young ewe named Luna, was limping instead of continuing with his usual duties. Eli knelt beside her. Examining her leg, she looked up at him with large, trusting eyes, and Eli felt a surge of empathy. Eli gently lifted Luna and carried her to a special shelter he had built for any animal that needed rest or healing. There he prepared a soft bed of hay and brought over some of her favorite clover, talking to her in a calm voice to reassure her. He worked carefully and patiently to treat her injured leg. While Luna rested, Eli went about his duties with the other animals, but he returned often to check on her. His neighbours began to notice his efforts, seeing how healthy and peaceful his animals seemed compared to their own. Some laughed and said he was wasting his time, but others were curious. One day a young shepherd called Samuel came to Eli seeking advice. "Why do you go to such lengths for animals who cannot speak or give you anything in return?" he asked. Eli smiled. "They may not speak our language, but they express themselves in ways that are just as powerful," he replied. Eli explained to Samuel that the animals had spirits, just as humans did, and that caring for them with kindness brought him a peace beyond words. Samuel listened. Struck by Eli's sincerity in his heart, Samuel realized he wanted to be more like Eli, a shepherd not of dominions, but of harmony. As time passed, more shepherds came to see Eli's ways, marveling at the gentle bond between him and the animals. They saw how Eli's sheep followed him willingly, how they would come when he called, knowing his voice, a source of safety. One afternoon, Eli found himself under the shade of an old elm tree, sitting beside a group of his sheep who had gathered around him. He spoke to them as though they could understand every word. He told them stories of kindness, of living in harmony, and of respecting all life. His sheep seemed to listen, their heads raised as they watched him, peaceful and calm. To Eli, this was his purpose, to be a part of nature's balance, not its conquer. Years passed, and Eli grew old. Samuel had become a shepherd himself, caring for his own flock with the same tender heart Eli had shown him. Eli's teachings had become part of the valley, and many shepherds had adopted his compassionate ways. The animals of Elmwood were no longer afraid of humans. They came close, knowing they would be safe. And so the day came. Eli passed away. Samuel found his old shepherd's staff under the elm tree. He picked it up, feeling the weight of Eli's wisdom and kindness in his hands. Samuel vowed to continue his mentor's path, promising to protect and cherish the creatures of the valley as Eli had. And so the spirit of the Good Shepherd lived on, spreading compassion and harmony across the valley, where people and animals coexisted in kindness, forever shaped by Eli's gentle heart.